Okay, I've been told that if we walk outside this window, it took me a while. Like I heard about it. Someone just said you could leave the window around room 4 or not room 431, but in the like by cubicle 433. So I didn't realize that you could stand on this chair. You get up. It's all a little bit wonky, and you can't really cross over until you go on top of the computer and then crouch. And then I believe, yep, we could just leave here.
At first,
really white.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the net
burns the
until he
retinas.
heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No, I kind of regret coming out here.
Just to drink it all in. Okay.
It's really
I'm
bright.
now, what do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
We'll go with yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then.
But I'm not going
Now would
to.
also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
I can withstand a lot of crap. World music, dude?
There once was a man named Stanley. Who
That's
people
me.
considered so manly.
Oh.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
I'm not gangly.
What he missed was buttons.
I resent that, good sir.
Pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Hey,
Which
just
is
because
why
I
he is
make
in
different
this
choices
parable.
doesn't mean my brain doesn't function.
Existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
It's not unbearable yet. You just have a weird voice for that type of guitar play, Mr. Narrator, who I have yet to see, who's just in my head. I really wonder how long he'll play. Is he really gonna play forever? I want your singing at least. Like this is the type of music you'd listen to at like a little vacation resort. You don't really like it, but it's suiting because you're in like a really warm, hot location. I think just like the whiteboard ending, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit to see whether or not the narrator gets really sick and tired and then says something. Or I wonder if this is like the ending, if it just stays like this. So like I said, I'm gonna endure the pain for you guys. Oh, the guitar. It slowly died. But is there an ending? Or do we just sit here, quietly, waiting until we slowly go insane? To the point where we want to just begin the game again. But we're not going to. Fuck this, yeah we are. This is boring. Okay, so, we're gonna go and do the same thing again. But we're gonna hit no this time to see what happens. So up we go. Up we go! Up we go! Come on! Are you kidding me? Dude, we just did this last time.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded
I can't turn it off.
into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
We just listened to that message. What happens? Do we die? No, we're still alive. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Crouch on through. We're breaking the game again. Yes. Again.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's
I
design
knew
all
we could break the
along.
map.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
All right. We're going to hit no this
Now
time.
that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It was
Why don't
until the
we
music
take a minute
died.
just to drink it all in. Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No. Which is why I came back. So we're going to hit no.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
You would have made me quit the
Do you think
game.
it would have been particularly different?
Yes. I
Would
know
have taken
so.
the same idea, but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer.
No, because you're still
Perhaps you
chit-chatting.
never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
I don't know,
And this
but
is
I'm
rich.
here,
Perhaps you've just
so...
played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
We're going to hit no.
Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how
no continue.
tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever.
Oh, is that it?
Cheers.
Really, we can't choose another option or anything like that? Ugh, okay, so we're gonna have to begin the game yet again. Son of a bee. Okay, so in the last episode, I went to the phone, and I realized that there is a cord there, so we're gonna go unplug it this time. That's if it allows us. If not, this part is gonna be cut out, because I have no idea whether or not you can.
When Stanley came to a set of two open...
Nope,
this
went to
was
the one on my
not the
right,
correct way to
and
the
I'm not
meeting
listening to
room,
you.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I've admired it many times
The
before.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
No,
left.
in fact, I am closing it. Can we close it? No, we can't. God dang. Okay, so let's go back over.
Stanley
Meow.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, I couldn't have been
Look,
fired
Stanley,
years
I
ago
think
because I
perhaps
was
we've gotten
doing
off on the wrong
proper
foot
directions,
here.
but there's no directions
I'm not
to
sure
be
I
had
really am.
or listened to.
I realize
Everyone's
that
gone.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I know.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
My wife.
stop
I'm not
trying
going
make
to listen
every
to her.
decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for
She's
her.
fake. She's not even my real wife. I don't
This
like
is
you.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To
Okay,
put
phone.
your work aside.
It's time for you to ring a
to let her
dingy-dingy.
back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you
No.
can truly place
Can we do
your
this? Oh,
faith
please
in
let me do it.
another, oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the
No,
phone?
I didn't.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Plug it back
You
in.
Actually,
Plug it back
chose
in.
incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white.
That's not what happened last time.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
Notice
How have I
what?
not noticed it sooner?
Notice
You're not
what?
Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
A video? Oh, God.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike the real
you guys are
world
gonna be
sense,
mad at
no
me.
time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Back, sack, and crack? What the hell's that mean? Okay, practice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Like a bad decision.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Whoa. Welcome back.
What the hell?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Danger
and see
everywhere.
What the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. This does not look good. Like the signs are going on the floors and they're... I'm scared. I'm scared of this ending. This ending sound... Okay, we're back, and apparently it actually wants us to go through with what the narrator is saying, because if you take a look, we are now gated. We can't even jump.
Now that
Can't jump or anything.
Choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Called it.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction
I don't think there is such thing as a home.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Huh. Okay, so we're gonna... I want to, like... Why are they so high? Like, who actually goes and grabs all those boxes? The doors are opening again. Okay. Just keep it going. Are we just gonna, like, walk back to the 2 doors room, and is he gonna, like, make me walk through the doors?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
See, but here's what I'm thinking, right? What if we just defy what he's saying?
All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator. There's not a Stanley switch on my head. I can't turn that on or off. I'm human. I got my own choices. We're gonna go in meow. Oh! What the?
Quickly. Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh my god. Everything's just getting warped. This is not good. Like, look at this. That's messed up. We need to feed you, man. You shouldn't be that skinny. That's gross. Okay. Well, let's see. If we go back over here, is it going to change? No. So we can only go to the door on our left, which is okay. but I hope it really doesn't make me just go through all the regular scenarios again. Oh.
It's
Oh,
ruined.
damn.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the
just
game
having fun.
undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be
Can I
worth
just
it?
go back?
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with
Oh
it
my-
forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down?
Oh god,
entirely,
okay,
to
so
willingly destroy
this
all
is
of
not
my work,
good.
my work?
Oh my god.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
Things are going very, very terribly here.
I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
That looks like a really comfortable... Uh-oh. That was a really cool sound, but... Oh my goody gumdrops. What the heck was that?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
I didn't mean to
Now
break
look
your
where we
game.
are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Maybe.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Again, I
He
can't just
actually
flip
knows
that
how to
on,
do what I
man.
tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even
You know, there's no
occurred
need to
you,
yell,
had it?
okay?
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
Whoa. That's just mean.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always
Why are we back
putting
here?
the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to
What
the
the
task.
heck is going
Just follow
on?
my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see what the heck happens.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
What if we just do
When
it? I'm gonna
Stanley
do it
came
just
to a
one
set
more
of 2
time. Just
open
one more
doors,
time.
He entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
No! Ah, I was trying to do it as fast as I
Behave
could.
exactly
Okay,
as
so
Stanley would.
we have to go
That
on the door on our
means choosing
left. I'm
responsibly
okay with
and
that.
Always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is anything going to be different about this one? Okay, it looks to be normal.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an partner. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are we just really going to be doing this again? Well, I know there's one more. Whoa. Okay, this is completely different. Never mind yet.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
What the
no
heck?
indication of any human life. Shocked,
Business
unraveled,
strategy
Stanley
shooting
wondered in disbelief
pandas in the
who
skull?
orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Did I?
Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Oh, man.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark what? Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Let's try this again. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did
No.
you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't speak. I want out.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
No, I want to go
Asked
in.
you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you
I
wanted
did,
over there.
and you
Why
kept
did
restarting
come
it on
this way?
me.
Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of...
What the hell is going on here? Oh, this is bizarre.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Wait, what?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do.
I have
You need to
no
take that step forward.
flippin' idea what the heck is going on.
Do something? Anything?
I feel so
More important
bad.
than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best.
I feel so bad. Listen to him.
That's all right.
He sounds so heartbroken.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh my god. Stanley? That was so sad. Huh. So it appears as though I have no idea whether or not there are more decisions. I was trying to open up the console because I know there is a cheating ending, which I have not seen yet. Someone just told me I have to type in SV_cheat1, I believe. But as you can see, the console is the tilde button, but it's not doing anything. I even tried to change it, like we put it on insert here. Yeah, it's not doing anything. So I guess that's gonna be the ending of this series, unless there's more that I'm missing. I have no idea. Regardless, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun, just messing with the narrator and seeing what kind of choices you can make that affects the game and everything. I'd highly suggest picking it up yourself because there may be tons of different endings that I'm not aware about. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought down below, and I shall talk with you guys in a different series. Peace out, Girl Scouts.